Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. Look, 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 look at this. Look, look at this. Look at me. Look, look at this. Look at me. Look at this. Look at me. Look at this. On my mouth, not. Hello. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's totally fine. Anyways, look how cute. Adorable. Okay. It is well thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thine appearance. Okie doke. This one. There's not a purple-headed one. Where is capital cap? Capital F. Okay, so we have some things to talk about. First of all, this me. I'm adorable, I know. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokémon. Why is my mouth not working? This is upsetting, but it's fine. Just for seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. Okay. So, in all honesty, I have started this game before, but I'm restarting. Because look how cute it is. And it's on the Switch, which means yes, capture. I probably mentioned it months ago, but I tried figuring out this whole capture thing. Didn't really work. I was dumb. But now, and since I figured it out, I was like, I want to be a YouTuber. And here we are. I do want to say huge preach to 310 and the Vroid on Steam, both of which were free. I made this literally last night in a couple hours with models already made and such. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Yep. Are you alive, my boy? Look at these Pokemons. Look at this silly head man. He has a silly head, I have to say. What a strange hat. Is it supposed to be a helmet? I don't know. You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. Well, you can ask me, but you can also answer. I mean, you fell out of the sky. You understand. Come now. Who in the world does that? Me and my flip-flops. I must say, your clothing is unusual. You would happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know where the fuck I am. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you can stay? I don't fucking know where I am. What don't you get about this? I don't know. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I don't know what to do. I'm a child. I don't know where I am, who you are, or what these things are, apparently. According to Arceus, I've never seen a Pokemon before. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Crew. Foom. Splash. Oh my, I completely forgot. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Yeah. Ah, but do you know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do, obviously. Even though Arceus talked to me as though I'd never met one, I personally know one. I, Lucifer, not this Lucifer, the other Lucifer, all Lucifers. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. They don't seem that mysterious. They seem pretty obvious. Oh, yes, and what might your name be? That's my name. Aha, so you're called Lucifer. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. That was the first question I asked, you piece of shit! My name is Levinton. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. His lip sync works. I don't know what he said. Was he talking? His mouth does not correlate to what he's doing, but it's fine. Oh, blast and bother, my darling Pokemon. Why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me run them up? I beg you. Wait, you 3! Wait! Okay, so sometimes it auto does. I gotta remember what the controls are. Don't think I can do anything else. But I genuinely think this... I really wanted to show this off because I think this is one of the best Pokemon games ever made. I only played like 6 hours or so. There's a glowing, beeping object over there. Investigate. But Pokemon was the same shit. It was... You start in town with your mom. You're told, here's a Pokemon. And then you go fight all the gym leaders. And then Team Rocket, or the equivalent in any other game, a gang or whatever. And then you beat the Elite Four. And sometimes at the end of Elite Four, your rival would be there or whatever. There'd be an Elite Fifth. That's it. That was Pokemon for what, like 40 years or 30 years? It was 30, right? First Pokemon came out in 90 something. Sorry, I said 40. I misspoke. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanate from. How do I know it's changed shape? It's probably mine, but it's changed shape. How do I know it's probably mine? Oh? A message has appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc Phone in thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. Okay, phone. Whatever you say. I guess that's God in my pocket now. How do I don't think I can, I guess. But there's a roll, isn't there? Isn't that a thing I can do? Oh, alas, yet another miss. Ah, I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my friend from the sky, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best. Well, don't toss them their way, throw it at the thing. But I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you about these 3 first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant. And apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Crew. That one over there is Cyndaquil. I always say Cyniquil, don't I? Cyndaquil. I totally forget the D. The fire burning on Cyniquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irate. Boom! The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using its shell-like object on its belly. Splish splash! Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my boy, Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. I got 50 balls. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. I'm really trying to get through this. What's so strange about them, you ask? I didn't. Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. That's where Pokeballs come in. So Pokemon themselves are able... I never realized what he was saying. They themselves can make themselves really tiny and just go in the Pokeball. It's not any kind of science or magic. The Pokeball is literally a ball that just takes tiny Pokemon. Every Pokemon has the ability to become 1 inch tall, apparently. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and... why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon and let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Then why don't you do it? Though far be it for me to say, oh, well, there we go. Given my own dire lack of skill in this area. He's just uncoordinated, he can't throw a ball good. So... Sneak? Sneak. B is sneak. I know there's games like Pokemon Snap. I almost said Pokemon Smash. I was like, wait a second. That's a Markiplier. Oh, wonderful, you've caught a Pokemon! I cannot decide on this man's voice. It seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Lucifer. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways now left. Ugh. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Well, they're just walking around. I'm going to assume those guys. You really don't need to interrupt me. I can hardly believe it, Lucifer. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo, indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Did it. I did it. Look at me, I did it. Why do I look so sad? Oh, did it get out when I wasn't looking? Oh yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. What do you mean, old boy? Better stay in there this time, you bitch. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village, almost as if they know you'd come on. And yet there are slaves. But I must say, Lucifer, I was taken back by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? Yeah, I was really good at fucking baseball or dodgeball or something, my guy. One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. phone. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an ARC phone, you say? Well, an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream. To compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokémon, one must of course catch them. And therein lies the rub. Who says that? I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. Situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Come now, what do you say? He really will not take for an answer. You've convinced me! Then whoever and wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me onward to Jubilife Village. Now maybe this Pokemon game is very formulaic, but the fact that it's 3D and I can just go around and catch Pokemon, it's my childhood dream come true. Because yes, I played the first, 2 or 3 generations of Pokemon. But of course they're all top-down views and not like this. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. Nod, nod. I don't know if this is the same, what's it called, engine, or... It looks like Breath of the Wild to an extent. Which I did think about playing on here. I was just like, maybe I'll do Breath of the Wild. But I was like, no, I'll do Pokemon. I haven't beaten that, because I did beat Breath of the Wild on Master. But I didn't beat the Master Sword DLC, because it takes away all your weapons, and it was just really hard. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition team. The road we're on now is Lone to Canal Avenue. I'm not reading all of that. They're confused. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. Sit down reading. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now, that impressive building up ahead of us is Galaxy Hall, headquarters for this entire outfit. Why is it not capturing my mouth, at all? Hello. Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokémon. Might I ask for you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here. Then to the left, the Wallflower it's called. Hello? Your ARC phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next. Ah, God powers. I'm not blonde. Why does it show a blonde child? If I could make my hair purple, make it true to life. Still can't roll, can I? Okay, so I'm going to do a quick thing. What are you T-posing for? Show. This region is huge, and there's lots of dangerous Pokemon too, but you came here anyway. Welcome. I'm going to attempt a mute with a hotkey and pray to God this works, because I need a drink. I've got something to whet the whistle. And now we continue. I do want to talk a lot, but I know this is all tutorial stuff, so it's gonna be a while. Hello. Benny is a demon. The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Sadness. Oh, hey, Dawn. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be mincemeat in this flimsy clothes. What do you mean flimsy clothes? Your head and hands are exposed. You're dead, too. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with someone in this village. Somebody in this village. Perhaps you met Professor Leventon. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. Makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thunder Shock not too long ago. Thunder Shock, not long ago, and had to take to my bed. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. So your clothes did jack shit. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow to put. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. I didn't realize that was funny. Professor! Her name is Akari. She looks like Dawn, though, doesn't she? But everything will be quite alright now. Lucifer here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. She looks so upset. Excuse me, you plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Silene's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Silene? Saying the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I'm the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Silene? Silene? I think, yeah. Professor Leventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems you would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. I'm a child. You have to be 15 or so. Do I, though? Quite old enough to work for your keep. Child labor laws might say otherwise. In certain places. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. I cannot talk. Voicing every character is really hard. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer you alone, Simon. I appreciate my meals without distraction. Lame. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then. Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. God, it took you forever to make that. The sun's gone down. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Oh, okay, I guess we ate already. Professor Leventon? Where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Well, you know, the people of that great hole. Well, you know of that great hole in the sky? The one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Come now, I am a scientist. I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Vtuber region. That there are in the grass, in the forest, by water, or wherever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. Why are you looking at your nose? But that's where Lucifer will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. That means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard time enough catching even one of those wild Pokemon to come after us. Well, yeah, I crouch. Duh. Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokédex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in good captains in the good captain stress while I'm not eating. Next. Now have your fill, Lucifer. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. I didn't worry about any meal ever. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. That was quite delicious, quite delicious indeed. God, it took us hours to eat. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Lucifer has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Lucifer's skills. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Lucifer, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put on you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet with your fate and perhaps your death in the wilds. I'm 15. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I am actually going to have to, like, watch and listen to this recording before I upload it. Just to make sure the mute is working and stuff. Because I have it hotkeyed to M for mute. And R for record and stop record. But if that shit doesn't work, then I'm fucked. So I'm going to sound like an idiot when I go slurp, slurp, slurp. Like this. See? Sorry, where was I? Captain Celine's somewhat like Hitty in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night. Eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yes, good night. Earth in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. Oh, sorry, that's her talking. I was using what I assume is his voice now. We'll explore the village later. It's bedtime. Time to tuck in. What this? Tracking survey tips. Any tips for team members? Don't wish your toys to be forgotten. Diligent record keeping will save you from such a fate. This is where I save, yeah. Or no? this is where it saves. I'm showing my time. Uh-oh. That's when I'm recording. So, you can see this video is not gonna be out for like a month. Rest until tomorrow morning. Just please. This probably won't be up till December because I have, I don't know, like 10 Star Wars videos and then 5 or so Binding of Isaac videos that are gonna come before this. This is probably gonna take a while because I want to make sure. Oh my god! The next day, I want to make sure everything's good, even though I know my mouth tracking isn't working, but it's fine. Good morning, Lucifer. Are you up? Sorry, it's her. I need to read who's talking. Good morning, Lucifer. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, sir. Let's give it our all. What do you mean, let's? It's my trial. The nice fire in the sunken hearth can help keep the entire room heated. Does this double as like a tiny chimney or something? Apologies. I'm not used to having fire. In America, we have these big old chimneys in the wall. So I'm just curious, how does smoke leave? If it even does, or I'm just breathing it all night. What lovely weather we've got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to the headquarters. Captain Celine is waiting. Is she? Is she, though? Sorry, I keep looking. Well, I'm looking at the game, which is why I'm looking up like this. And then I look at myself because I'm super adorable. Hell yeah. Like, I know it's rough. Okay, I get that. I see that. But for free in a couple hours, like, this is fucking cool as hell. The Survey Corps offices are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. Ah, Pokemon, they were everywhere. They're attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon against a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield. But the medical corps will put you to rights. Dead to rights. God, I'm gonna have to try and remember voices. I'm not. I'm just gonna be like man voice, female voice, small female, small male. That's it. Apologies for assuming gender, but that's what I'm going with. That man's with the security corps. Even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Oh, I can't talk. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Celine, Lucifer's here. God, you're behind on paperwork. Like, whoa. You may enter. Yeah, bruh. Let's get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable of going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Sorry, I had to include that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him. The professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I'll lend you one of our Survey Corps satchel to carry wherever you need it in the field. Look at me in my little satchel. Isn't it cute? That satchel doesn't match your mode of dress. Akari. I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. I know it's awry, but fuck you. Okay, we begin. Press the Y button. Yep. Pardon, Lucifer. Come with me a moment. Well, I don't want it. Sorry, I was checking to make sure I wasn't muted. Just because I'm worried. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Levinton? In order to complete our Pokédex, and will simply survive in this unforgiving land, Lucifer absolutely must pass the trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just a ticket to help you accomplish that. This is really going to help with my speech skills. Crew. Boom. Flash flash. Go on, Lucifer. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon from outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see that they're rather curious about you. Want my buy it? Yeah. Which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Obviously, I want Cyndaquil because I believe I had Rowlet before in my other life. I don't care about you, Oshawott. No one likes the water Pokemon. Cyndaquil, please. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me. Oh, that was supposed to be from me, but it is for me. Will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. Boop. You receive Cyndaquil. Can I nickname it? I'm gonna nickname it Cyndaquil without the D. Just cause. A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Cuckoo. Plant. They look as if they're cheering on their friend Cyndaquil. Or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you out with your trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Lucifer fell out of the sky. After all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. True. Splish Splash. By the way, what species has Captain Celine charged you with catching? Oh, that's smashing. Oh, well, anyway, all three of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs during your trial, and didn't you give me 50? Was I not allowed to keep those? Oh, I only got 20 this time. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat. As you've already seen, what would happen if I used all 50 yesterday? Sorry. And didn't catch a single one of the Pokemon? Would it be like, here's 50 more, I guess? You'll have this trial cleared up in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, then head for the gate. Sorry, I was talking to Babe. She was getting noodles. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Vola of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Well, you seem to have heard it. I fell from the sky. So you already know. Oh, and you have a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Yeah, let's go. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle and get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon HP reaches 0. Ginkgo, guild member Volo challenge you to a battle. A Togepi. I also think the battle is interesting. I never used the other styles. I thought it was very interesting. As well as I can move around, which I thought was super cool. Oh, hey, there's one of you over here. You know that? Yeah, blasted on my ass. Ah, you're on my butt. Get fucked. I mean... Battle decided. Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. Was that him talking, or was that just the game? Because it didn't have his little voice, his little name plate. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Pokemon moves. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our 2 battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my Sky Fallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. If I chose not to fight him, would I not get the potions? You can use them on your Pokemon. Everybody might be worn out from battle. Whoa. I'll be hoping that you're successful on this trial of your side. For some reason I was going to say hopping. More Galaxy 10 members means more members for yours truly, after all. Oh, goodness. Quit checking out his ass. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. That was not battle. Now to the Obsidian Fieldlands! When you're leaving Jubilife Village, make sure you choose a destination from the map and tell the guardsman where you're going. That way someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Your trial begins just a short way past that front gate. Okie doke. Y'all healed my Pokemon, right? That's not where I needed. Look. Yes. Can I... Maybe in settings, can I... Hopefully that's better. I should max out volume. You're Lucifer, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Yeah, she was just talking. Did you not overhear that? Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care and come back alive. Goodness, it's been months. I think it's been like 6 months since I played this game or something. I could probably find out because I have recordings of when I talked about it. I think it's super cute and I absolutely love this game. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before we reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, something wrong? Oh, well, you see, Captain Silly got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for what happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparing. Captain, but what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Lucifer's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors. You'll see. So the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then. Well, I'm sure Lucifer will be fine. Let's begin the trial. Bonk. Meat. I would like to roll, please. I really want to get past this tutorial, but I apparently decided I was going to be voicing every character. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. Like, I see the textures for the flowers and stuff, and obviously they look gross, and it's not, like, fully... And along comes the Bidoof. Time to get ready. Like, all the plants and stuff are flat, I see. But I do like this style to an extent. And all the actual things, like the Pokemon and myself, are fully 3D'd. The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to know my advice. I'm just sharing what I know. Yep. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends not to run from people. This'll be easy. Bonk. Hi, Kari. You caught a Bidoof! Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. Quick question. Can I nickname them? I can change name. Okay, we'll do that later. I'm going to nickname all of them something fucking stupid. Starly, they're little skittish things. I'm startled. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be harder to spot. Crouch. Boop a doop a doop boop. Boop a doop a doop boop. Boop a doop a doop boop. Boop boop boop. Boop. Ba-do-do-do. That's Starly Coswell. Only one more Pokemon to go. Can I have Berry? Berry, please. Cannot have Berry. I forgot there's still something I gotta teach you since you're still new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. As Captain Celine tells us, have an item at the ready, but want to send out Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready, but want to throw an item? Press X. Captain's a real expert on these things. Yeah, what does press X mean? We are people, not in a video game, apparently. So what is X? Try throwing your Pokemon. Yeah. You've reached your final hurdle. Catching a Shinx. Yeah, X swaps. I can't see because my model is in the way. Like, it's actually on my screen as well. So I couldn't fully see that. The way she looked, like, the fuck? Just, it's really fun. There, that's Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Did you already tell that? Not at all. Not to worry, these things become clear once you focus on Pokemon around you. Once aggressive Pokemon gets irate, they'll knock aside any ball you throw at them. Don't worry though, I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You've got to battle them. Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them or try to catch them. But now why don't we Now you guys have Pokemon of your own, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it near a wild Pokemon you want to battle. I've got no doubt you'll hold your own in battle. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Battle. Use Ember. Get fucked, Shinx. Shinx is looking around. Yes, I want to throw a Pokeball. He's hurt and distracted. So that's where it's like normal Pokemon where you fight it and then catch it. But you don't always have to fight, you can just sneak on them. You approach those Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. With you on our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokédex, as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling out of the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. Okie dokie. How far can I tell? I'm gonna snap my neck, huh? Oh, I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you did just that. Congratulations, Lucifer. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. Skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilee Village, huh? Eh? Sorry. Sorry, I'm trying to snap my neck. In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up 6 Pokemon with you into the field, in theory. Though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Why can I only hold 6? If no one's ever had 6, then how do you know you can hold up to 6? Why couldn't you hold up to 100? If I just have enough bags for these Pokeballs, what does it matter? Come now, you two, let's not dilly-dally. Captain Selene waits our report at the headquarters. I'm just adding words. I bet Captain Selene will be very pleased. Bye. Sorry, I'm looking at my model again. It's just so lifelike. It looks exactly like me. This is me. The hair, the hoodie, the eyes, everything. I do have a more prominent nose, I will say, but I couldn't really do much about that. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Yay, I got sandals. Get changed in the room you used last night, and then you'll report to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Is commander or captain higher? I don't know the hierarchy of Pokemon or actual military, so I don't know. Let's get clothed. Change outfit, please. I could have worn that. That's just there. Change outfit. Oop. So you can accessorize all kinds of stuffs. That's better. If I could change my hair color, we'd be that much closer. Okay. Any day. Ah, I'm here. Look how well your Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had tailored just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Is it a hat? I seem to remember my stupid hair didn't look like that when I played, so I figured it was the hat. I don't like his hair. I would like it to be purple and not like that. Now present yourself to the commander. Stairs. He seems a lot more organized with his papers, I have to say. I have been waiting for you! I'm just always gonna sound like an out-of-breath old man with this guy. I'm commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Lucifer. A simple yes or no will do. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the roof to the sky. Now then, see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Charge. Hiya! You've got to figure I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. To expect a warm welcome from everyone, naturally some will be slow to trust an outsider, who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your removal as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilee Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Lucifer, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about. Oh my god. Can I get out to exploration and just not do all this tutorial shit anymore? I was like, I'll get out of that and then I'll be able to go talk, which I will, eventually. So Commander has also accepted you. Sorry. The Commander has also accepted you. But understand this. You begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed. Sorry. Gotta change. Indeed, you see, there are more the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become, and working on the Pokédex will, of course, bring you closer to the goal of yours to seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you will need this. I keep, like, speed reading and talking to try and get through this faster. You obtain a recipe for crafting Pokeballs. And $3,000 as well. You'll buy the next one. I know it's not materials, it's Pokebucks, or whatever the fuck they call it. Akari, you're an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know. Sorry. Oh, burp. Of course, Captain Celine. Now, as the experienced craft person here, let me explain a bit to start with. Okay. So, not craftsman, not craftswoman, craft person. I will try to be more neutral with your voice. As the experienced craft person here, let me explain a bit to start with. I think that was pretty good. Crafting means taking items with your own two hands. You can buy some items in the general store where self-sufficiency is worth striving for. Striving for, not starving. Sorry. You can even make our most valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think where we'd be if we couldn't do that. Let's head to the Craftworks. Eventually everyone's voice will just become me speed reading and my normal voice. Because I don't have time for a lot of this shit. Reading is hard. It's much easier when I record and I just talk shit every once in a while. And then make grunts whenever I'm fighting and things. Who the fuck is Anthe? This is Anthe. Well done earning a place in our team. My name is Anthe. I'm the local clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. You received an everyday kimono, a pair of everyday trousers. I hope you avail yourself of the village's humble shops. I will, by the end of this game, be able to fucking read a whole sentence without fucking smacking my lips together like a stupid. This way the crafts works, Lucifer. Because I just fuck up every sentence I say. It's really annoying. And I can read, it's just I'm so not used to speaking. Because talking when you read makes it so much harder, because you gotta make vocal stuff. You gotta make sound with your diaphragm and your throat. And, ugh. You can use the workbench here at the Craftsworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. That's what that box is. You can also use it at the little camps. It also supply you what you need to make your first Pokeballs when you're ready. Call it my way of saying congratulations on joining. Just spend the money you got from the captain on clothes, or whatever you think is best. Go up to the workbench, choose an item to craft, in this case, a Pokeball. Craft 20. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this is your first time stepping up to the workbench, my boy. Boy. You recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. It's really weird. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also, that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokédex. And on that note, here you are. I got a Pokédex, finally. Is there like a chronological order of Pokemon games and this is like the first one or something? Because this is an electronic Pokédex. This is a fucking notebook. I prepared this volume just for you. Sorry, I was yawning when he said that. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in this grand region. You'll have to complete lots of research tasks to help the professor fill out the Pokédex. The same goes for me, of course. I've also got Pokemon research as a Survey Corps member. I'll be all too happy. I keep just making whatever word I like and running with the sentence like that. Explain more about the research tasks you use your sentence with. Come with me at the Fieldlands camp wherever you're ready. Good luck. He didn't even say half of what I said. Oh, hi, Beauregard. I've seen you in the Mighty Nine Critical Role. Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a quest for me? I'm absolutely doing a Marisha in her Beauregard voice. I'm staying guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at the headquarters if you want to talk about it. So I can get quests. Give me a quest. I believe you want a Pokemon, don't you? Hey, so this Pokemon called Wurmple, have you heard of it? Nope. Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Leventon, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it'll sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He said it's a phenomenon called evolution. We don't know about evolution yet. We'll get there. Maybe. Some people will still deny that evolution's a thing, but, you know, and so I decided to raise a Wurmple myself, have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? It'll be a reward for you, I promise. Just give me a Wurmple if you can. In all honesty, I did not watch all of the Mighty Nine. You're that newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you hanging outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get out and about to compile that Pokédex book they're working on, right? Well, on your way, kindly do me a favor. I was gonna say flavor for some reason. Find out all about Starly. Pokémon are certainly terrifying creatures. Oh, I say the words, and then in my head, I'm like, that's not how she said it. That's not how it was typed. That's not the order those words are in. You're just making up words. And yet, I keep fucking talking. When I see Starly, I feel simply whole. God, I simply feel whole. Fuck. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please let me see Starly's entry in that Pokédex the moment you've completed it. Well, guess. Oh, I don't have it finished, that's right. I have it in there, but I don't have it finished. Might be. I know Shinx's ears had odd markings on the insides, but what were they? No use. I can't remember. This'll keep me up all night. Hey, aren't you with the Survey Corps? If you catch a Shinx, could you show it to me? I gotta see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears look like. It's driving me up the wall. Alright, that's how I pick at those round ears. Oh. That's it. It's ears that have a cross pattern on them, kind of like a star. Can't tell you what relief this is. Felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat. My throat's my brain, and the bone's a thought. Thanks for helping me get that bone out. Okay. So we're gonna take a good look at this man. Okay. And then good look at this man. His eyebrows are thicker, I should say. I was just like, that guy looks awfully similar to the other guy. I didn't mean to do that. I totally just pressed R2 by accident, sorry. Wasting my own Pokeballs here. Was that a bug? Did you see a bug? Or was that the rock? I saw something move. Hey, outside the village, always stay safe out there, kid. Fucking finally. Oh, how long it's been. Oh, I gotta stretch. Oh my god, more fucking talking. Oh. Alright, so let's get to it, shall we? In order to complete this Pokédex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need your help to carry out, my boy. The details of these tasks can be found in our internal Pokédex. Boop. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so, and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. She looks angry. One last piece of advice is for sleep with one eye open, you prick. If you see a wild Pokemon attack and coming on your way, dodge like your life depends on it. Dodge? Here, watch closely and remember what I do so you can do it later. Ah, the roll is supposed to be a dodge. Hup! I just used it for mobility because I just like doing it. Beautiful flowing bit of gymnastics is what we call a dodge. If you're light on your feet, you can dodge out of the way of Pokemon's attacks. That way, hopefully, you can avoid taking a beating and blacking out in the wilderness. The security corps also had to collect me when I got the business in some Shinx Thunder Shock. Ugh. But don't you worry, I've got lots of experience to draw on, and I'll teach you plenty. But you fucked up your dodge and got hit by a fucking Thunder Shock. I can't... Oh, it's Y. I thought it was A for some reason. What is A? Oh, interact, right. Now let me share some Survey Corps wisdom. Focus on Pokemon with the L button, then press the down button to open the Pokédex. You'll see what tasks you have for that Pokemon. Hello? You might have noticed that you have a research task to do with how many Bidoof you've caught. That's right, catching just one isn't enough. You need 2, then 4, then more, and more. Slavery! No thanks! And when it's time to battle a Pokemon, remember the captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to ready your Pokemon. Give it a try now. I'll go on ahead. Bitch, come near me and I'll beat your ass. Lay down this rock. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my health. Okay, as it wasn't abundantly clear. You just use your Pokemon to gather shit. Not actual shit, mind you, but, you know. We're gonna beat you up, Shanks. I'm not gonna use Ember because that might one-shot you. Especially if it's a crit. Football. Okay, so after having this capture card, I probably got into the whole capture card thing before, right? I really wanted to start like recording and streaming, I don't know, like a year ago. I didn't realize that the PlayStation had, I think it was more than a year ago. Ah, Thundershock. I've heard about that. I didn't realize it had a save feature or whatever, where you can save an hour video. And we were just having issues. It might have been 2 years. Sorry, I'm getting off track. I didn't realize that you could record, and it was during the time when my Wi-Fi was shit, and I couldn't fucking stream to save my life without that shit crashing repeatedly. So I really wanted to continue recording, but I was like, I don't know if I can. Maybe if I get a capture card and do it on my computer, maybe I'll be able to. Because I got a new-ish computer. New to me. Because I wanted to do art. And I was like, I don't need this shitty computer. I need a good art computer. So I looked up some art computers that weren't like $1,000. A laptop specifically, because I have nowhere to fucking put an actual computer. It's a whole ordeal. I know, I'm getting to it. I'm just playing Pokemon. Think. Yeah, I shouldn't name them because I'm gonna have a lot of them. It's just gonna be like Terry, Terry 2, Terry 3, Terrible 3s. I just want to explore. But I got what seemed like the best choice at the time, which was a Razor Ripsaw HD, whatever. Is that Bonita? It looks small. And I couldn't figure it out. I looked into it, and it's just having a real hard time with how to use this thing that I'm using now. Because I couldn't figure out the audio and the visual thing at the same time. I could like get it sometimes, but then I'd add another thing and it would break. And I couldn't hear myself in the game, or I couldn't hear the actual game audio, which I wanted to. That's a scary. We're not gonna go to that yet. I don't even think I went to that and beat that in my main thing, which is now deleted, so I should say the other. That life no longer exists. But it was like, you need this kind of processor. I was like, okay, well, my laptop doesn't have that, so will it work anyway? And I couldn't find shit. And I couldn't figure out how to properly get everything to work. So I was maybe going to give up. It just drove me up the wall one day, and I was just upset. And that was months ago. And I went to GameStop, and I literally bought the thing the day before. I bought the Ripsaw, and I was like, hey, this isn't what I needed. Can I return this? Sure, they'll just upset me then. And they were like, nope, you've opened it. You cannot get a refund for it. We don't have that kind of policy. I was like, well, okay, can I get like a trade-in or something? And they're like, nope, we don't accept trade-ins for these items. I was like, okay. So I kept it. This whole time, it's just been sitting for months. And then the other day, yesterday, I was just like, I'm gonna figure this out. I really want to do this. I like VTubers. I think it's adorable and everything, so I'm gonna figure it out. And I did. And I figured out what I was doing wrong before and how to properly do it and everything. And I would also like to say that the tutorial videos on this, not helpful. They're just like, you plug this into this, and I'm like, that's not what's plugging in there, and it was just a whole issue. I think you've got it, but as a reminder, don't forget to open your Pokédex when focusing on a Pokemon to check your research task for it. It's just Zio, then down. Try checking your task for Starly next. One of your tasks is to catch Starly without being spotted, right? For that test, try catching them while hiding in some tall grass. Did I not catch the last one without being spotted? Maybe they just didn't expect me to do that already. I'll go wait for you up ahead. Come catch up once you finish some tasks. Badoof, 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 badoof. Badoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You get back here, you bitch. Ye bitch. Okay. That's a heckin' shinx. You didn't hear anything. What are you talking about? But then once I figured out the whole recording situation, I was like, well, if I'm gonna record videos, let me look into VTuber stuff again, which I had already done. And for those high-end models and stuff, it's thousands of dollars, legit, for the 3D models that are really cool, which totally valid, and I get. I'm not saying it's overpriced or anything, it's just, I can't be spending thousands of dollars on, yes, a hot bod, but one that is not like a guarantee of success or anything. Because I have like no views on most of my videos. Because I don't promote myself, I'm not that kind of person, I just don't like to do it. Yeah, it is. I'm also not that popular because I'm an asshole. But nonetheless, I was like, I would like to have some kind of visual representation. I don't want to do webcam because, well, I just don't want to. Fuck you. So I found these websites, found the apps on Steam, and they're like, this is a free software you can use. Around here, you can find a Pokemon called Bzil. It's got an aggressive disposition. It's a wet boy. Or girl. It's a wet. That means it'll try to hit you with its moves, just like Shinx, and you'll need to battle to catch it. Or just not be seen by it. Saying. And speaking of which, your research task for Bzil includes seeing it use a certain move. To be precise, you have to see it use the move in battle. That's right, some tasks require battling. Now, I'll go on ahead. You take care of some Bzil's research tasks, and come talk to me. I'm not paying attention to these tasks. I am chit-chatting my heart away. If we have to battle... Nope. We should send out a Shinx, but one with more health. Sneaky. Gotcha, bitch. So yeah, on VR model or something on Steam. I think it's Steam's own thing, like it's not another developer, like Steam themselves made it and published it. You can make a Vtuber model, like so, and then with 310, it's a eye tracking software, face tracking. I think if I buy the full edition, because it's a free version, you can get a full body thing, the whole rigging and stuff, so that I could like move my hands around and stuff. My hands are on a controller, I don't really need to do that. But I absolutely would and am considering like purchasing some stuff from them, assuming that I like this and it continues working. But as of right now, I'm super into this model. For a free thing that I made, super cool. You're really doing quite well for yourself. I really want to say you're doing really quite well for yourself. And that doesn't make sense. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. Oh, I can just craft wherever. That had to be one of the things. I guess not. I guess I can't just craft wherever and whenever. And here's a recipe for potions. I don't need potions. Silly bitch. You obtained a recipe for crafting potions. Thank you, though. I'll still take it. With a crafting kit, you can craft items anywhere using any materials you have in your satchel. So long as you've got an apricorn and a templestone, you can make a Pokeball anytime. Or with an Oranberry and a medicinal leek, you can make a potion. I don't want a leek in my medicinal, so do heal your Pokemon. I don't give a shit about these Pokemon. They're just fodder. How goes your research? The cover of your Pokemon Pokédex will tell you if there are tasks you finished and can report. How does the cover tell me this? This is paper. Please report back to Professor Leventon once you got some research tasks done, good and done. So... these are the things. Well, I can't even actually catch it. I'm sure you can. I'm pretty sure you, even with the starters, which is a big gripe I have with all other Pokemon games, is you gotta catch them all. You gotta get all of them, but you get one of 3 starters to begin with, and you're never getting that Pokemon ever again anywhere else in the game. So, it's impossible. Except for Pokemon Yellow, which allowed you to start with Pikachu always, and you could catch Charmander. I don't have to use a Pokeball for that. I'm not catching ore. You could catch Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur wherever they may be found, respectively. And I thought that was fucking awesome. Oh yeah, and about Pokemon Arceus. I did just want to have an excuse to play this more. I haven't played my Switch in a while. It's been probably months since I legit played it. I just pick it up here and there to play, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever. Which I also have on my PS5, so there was really no reason to. Eevee! Sorry, Tofu wanted to say hello. You better stay in that ball. Better fucking stay in it. Stay in it, yes. Go in the dodge. I just kind of wanted to, as a proof of concept or whatever, really wanted to play on the Switch. So I'd be like, yeah, I can record. Because if I was recording this on Facebook, yeah, I would have the Vtuber model for that too. I'd be using this model for a little while, as long as it continues to work. But I was like, oh, I have not been able to record a Switch game like at all, and I would really like to. And there's only like 4 games. I only have like a dozen or so with the Switch, but there was a few that I would actually record. One being this. Thought about Pearl, Pokemon Pearl, as a Nuzlocke, but I was like, I'm not for that. Then Fire Emblem, Three Houses specifically. But I was in the middle of the quad route. What is the hand? Oh, yeah, you can talk to them and have voices. It goes. I would like to craft. I'm not done with my quad run, and I didn't feel like just blasting through that before I started this recording, since it's only been a day. And I also thought about Breath of the Wild, but I've played so many hours of that. This being said, when Fire Emblem Engage comes out, the Fire Emblem coming out this January, we'll fucking do it. Oh, if it isn't a crafting kit, you must have listened attentively to Akari's teaching. Excellent work, dear boy. This seems to be a good time to explain to you about the survey reports and rewards they offer. Earn money for survey reports. When you submit reports, you'll receive money based on your level and Pokemon you've got. On that note, let me check the research tasks you've completed thus far. Yeah, so depending on how far you progress and what you catch each time you come out here, you get a certain amount of reward money. So you want to do a lot of things. I mean, there's not a limit to how many times I come here. It's just each time. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokédex with this new data. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Completing Pokédex. And then, yep, I get a star. I don't know if the stars are like badges. There seems to be 10 spaces for me to gain a star. You've made good progress on these research tasks, Lucifer. I do believe you're ready to move up the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report the good news to Captain Celine. It's time you earned yourself a star. Cool. I think maybe, because I reset the settings, I'm talking about my mouth on my VTuber now. My model. I think I need to raise the mouth sensitivity so that it can clearly see I'm moving my mouth. Or I could sync it with voice so that whenever it registers sound coming in, it just automatically moves my mouth. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokédex. There it is. You have made progress. It seems you've earned yourself a star. With this, you have officially attained the rank of first star in the Galaxy Expedition team. Yay. You can now use heavy balls. Don't have to tell me twice. Pokemon up to level 20 will also obey your orders reliably in battle. The rewards you earn for your survey reports will be more generous now too. So now I make more money. Have these as well. They are further recipes you'll need for crafting. You obtained a recipe for crafting heavy balls. It's one apricorn and one black tumblestone. Whereas the last one was a brown tumblestone. You obtained a recipe for crafting revives. Yep. Won't ever use those either. I don't care about health shit. That strange like you should fall from the sky and yet flourish among us like this is a testament to how bad our fucking Survey Corps is. To your native talent and hard work. Sure. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone. And proving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. Working your way through the ranks will also be a help if you wish to make life for yourself here. A life for yourself. Ugh. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. For today at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest. I mean, I did all that in like 20 minutes, I guess. 20 minutes of work. Hard day well done. Alright. So this from my boy. I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank. Ah, fuck. Potato mochi tastes so much better when you have something to be happy about. Still, it'll be very busy from now on between our Survey Corps duty and requests from folks here. Which reminds me, have you already taken on that request from Beauregard? Yes, I have. The people of Jubilife aren't too familiar with Pokemon, you see, so if problems arise, the Survey Corps gets called to help. Indeed so. Some people will ask for your help when you talk with them, while others' requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, were you approached with a request recently, Akari? What's it all about? About that, I was thinking maybe lose for Catano for me, and I get all the credit, because that's apparently the thing I'm saying. I was told it would require a bit of skill with battling Pokemon, so... Ah yes, that request came from Mai of the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisui since before Galaxy Team arrived. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there is much we might learn from them, including more about the local Pokemon. But we can discuss that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. Next day, I didn't even get to go to bed. It just warped me there. So rude. Listen, do you have a bit of time after this or something I could use your help with? Right now? Come on, please, I need your help. I mean, as your superior, I order you to help me. Alright. Thank you, I'll be waiting for you at the training grounds then. If you caught a lot of Pokemon, you may want to visit the pastures to change up your team. Goodness. Alright, here goes. What are you sweeping there? That's dirt. And if you're like sweeping a path or something like this, but you're just sweeping the grass. Okay, I'll leave you to it. You seem to be the hair person. So, I think I actually have to unlock certain hair stuff. I assume, at least. Let's see what hair stuff is available. Wait, how does this look from the front? Eh. I don't super like this, but maybe with the hat on it'd be better. And there's not a purple option, so we'll make do. Yep. Lovely. Have you started and ready in no time? I realized the person was like older when after I started speaking. Look at those noses back there. There, all done now. You look simply wonderful. Now shall I fetch your hat for you to wear? Yes. Yes, I don't have to wear the hat. Does it like cover up the ponytail so now I don't even see my ponytail? Oh, it does. Well, that's kind of lame. Well, at least it kind of gets rid of the bangs. I do like the side stuff here. As you can see, have side hair. Not on the side. I got my haircut like Vi. I just showed the stylist a picture of Vi and I was like, this please. Color and everything, please. And they were like, well, okay. Can I plant stuff here yet? Apricorns. Yeah. So he'll start planting apricorns. And I think if you upgrade, you can like get another thing here. I don't remember how much I played and how many hours I put in. It wasn't that many, but I think I remember that. Maybe. Oh, you have a request for me. That's what this is. A big buzzle. Can Pokemon of the same species really come in different sizes? I know the professor said they do, but I have a hard time believing unless I see this different sized ones lined up side by side. If there really are Buzdil bigger than mine, I'd love to see them alongside the one I have, for comparison's sake. And you're a natural when it comes to catching Pokemon, right? I bet you see where I'm going with this. If you catch a Buzdil bigger than mine, would you let me have it? I'll make it worth your while. Death one. Good gravy, I never expected you to bring me one so quickly. I'm afraid I'm looking for a bigger one, though. Fuck you. Map is this, right? So that's pasture, what's that? I believe that's a fast travel thing, yeah. Trading post, craftworks, general store. I don't think I ever went to the general store. Maybe I'll do that right now. Just to see. I think they probably just sell Pokeballs right now. Maybe heavy balls. Would like some heavy balls. Anyways, what you got? Choi. She's like, what? It's yours for price. It's not here. Means craft it yourself, bitch. Just get 10 of these. Thank you. And I can sell stuff to him if I want. Could sell these potions. Use them. Let's do it. I don't think I'll ever actually use them. I'm actually not going to continue with the quest. I'm going to go home and rest and save. Just cause. But it's been, what, like an hour and a half or more? I think this has been a good recording. As long as everything saves and everything syncs. so excited. Like, literally, last night I was just like, oh man, I finally did it and I can record. And oh, I'm so excited. I realized my shoes. Oh, can I make it so that I can get like one foot in the slipper? Nah, it's both or nothing. It does look for a second there that I have one shoe on and one shoe off. Anywho. Nope, wrong button. Does it change? It doesn't change my photo to match my haircut. Fuck off! But I'll probably be able to talk more next time. But also, I am really excited for the new Fire Emblem. I haven't looked into anything. I've seen the red and blue character, but I haven't looked into any story info or anything because I don't want spoilers. I want it all to be a surprise. I love Fire Emblem so goddamn much. It is my, I know I've said this, but it's my favorite Nintendo property. Like, out of every game series, Pokemon, Mario. I fucking hate Mario, just so we're clear. I like Pokemon, but I love Fire Emblem. It's just my jam. Anywho, hopefully this works. I am going to try to end this recording. Hopefully it doesn't break.